one should really spend time setting things up before, spending all their time on Boston's stream. What's up, guys? This is Sinclair. He's a don't care bear. He's the new mascot. Give me that. And I did this just today. So you guys who saw him yesterday, he's got new eyes. What is up, everyone? Don't need those. All right. So thank you guys for joining the second live stream I've ever done. Let me put this mic. Can you guys hear me? Because I don't know if you can. All right. Where's my mouse? For you guys. You know what? I put it on ultra low latency, but I think there's still a severe delay. You guys are down here. Yep, we can hear you. Sweet. All right. So who all is here? It looks like a lot of people. JBD, a lot. Is it Elisa? Eliza? I can't remember how Boston said it. But Fusion, Sammy, Julie. Yeah, long time no see, right? So, you know what? I'm more nervous than I thought I'd be because there's now the expectation is there. The heat is on. All right. So what are we gonna do in our hour that we have? Eliza or E. First one, Eliza. Sorry, I missed your first one. Oh yeah, no problem. You'll be fine. Yes. So yes, this is the mascot. So Dylan, I know you're not watching, but I can have mascots too. He's the don't care bear. And the kitty is hanging out too. So he's gonna say hi. He's gonna scratch up my shirt. This is Hendrix. So Lisa as in Lisa. Yeah, Elisa. Got it. Cool, thank you. Alright. So I'm just gonna kind of do what Boston does. We had a good conversation on yesterday's stream towards the end. I can't really call it a conversation, but it was just like a quick. She said, "Are you gonna have a theme, or are you gonna go all over the place like I do?" So I think I'm gonna go. Hey, Fusion says hi, kitty. I think he's a don't care cat. Now he cares. Hit the last. Thanks, Julie. Hit the leg. Jeez, Grinch. Oh God, here we go, Sammy. Starting already. All right. So I'm sorry that I don't have the same eyes that Boston has. I did, but she made me give them back, so sorry. Couldn't hang on to those. That was weird. I don't know. I'm just. Alright, so let's see. Alright, guys. LOL, yeah. Start giving me some stuff to talk about. I had something that I was writing funny stuff that I was gonna share, and I had this whole thing set up, but then I just like scrapped it at the last second. Go to my notes. Oh yeah, so I can't serve jury duty, and here's why. Because if I did, they don't let me. Because if I did, every time it would be a hung jury. I wrote that today. My wife just rolled her eyes. Whatever suits your fancy, man. Yeah, anything but leather. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not here. It's over there. My leather coat. I had that on yesterday too, just to give Boston a hard time. A hard time. Doesn't seem like she's here yet, but that's all right. We'll save the leather wisecracks for when she gets here. Oh yeah, I wrote the theme too for the Don't Care Bear. It's dad joke worthy. Okay. My name is Sinclair. I'm a don't care bear. I don't take elevators, just the Care Bear stairs. Get it? Told you it was a lame dad joke. Yeah, where is Stacy? I don't know. Come on, Stacy, I'm dying here. No, you know what, guys? In all honesty, oh yes, Julie, Team Pop. In all honesty, Stacy helps everybody. I got to give her props. She, like, it doesn't matter what your issue is. She will help you out, and it's awesome. She helped Dylan get his camera thing situated. He lost $700. I don't know if you guys know the whole. I don't know the whole story, but what I do know is basically she. Well, what happened with him was, I guess it got lost in shipping or it never came. UPS, the shipper, paid the camera company that sold it, so the camera company got reimbursed. Dylan had already paid for it, so they got paid twice. And Dylan didn't see a dime, and he was out $700. So Stacy spent, I think, the better part of like 2 or 3 days on Twitter, on the phone, just wow. She didn't stop until, yeah, she's an awesome lady. She's the real deal. Yep, she did not stop until it was taken care of. She did not stop. So my former youth pastor, Pastor Todd, he's from New England too. He used to say wicked. He used to say all this. So whenever I hear her say it, I think of him. And he actually, I think it's, oh God, it's been 10 years. He passed away actually in around 2010. He had he had a heart attack. He really did. Yeah, we miss him. He was awesome. But yeah, every time I hear her say anything in her accent, I think of my good old youth pastor, Pastor Todd. Um, there was something else. Oh yes, something else that I'm not going to make this all about talking up Stacy, but something else that she gave. I'm not going to steal her idea, but she gave me a good idea, and I want to encourage you guys to do this for her and for a lot of other people. She was saying this on a stream I think yesterday. She takes she's got all these devices like old phones and tablets and whatnot, and she'll watch people's videos just to give them views and likes and all that stuff. And I said, you know what? I am going to nab that idea, and I'm going to do that because that is awesome. I can help people, so I don't feel bad stealing her idea if it helps everybody. So they're behind me, but I got a whole ton of these. I've been charging them all day. I got old tablets, old phones, and I'm just going to start like logging on to people's like I'll get people that are starting out, people that are need some more subscribers and views, just people in the community. So get at me on Twitter if you want me to do that for you, and I'm not already. It's just Grinch with a Y 1984 _ CMD. And those of you who know me on Twitter already, cool. But yeah, get at me there, and I will gladly start just streaming the heck out of your videos. So boost you up. Because I feel if people do that for me, then I gotta pay it forward. It's the only right thing to do. Alright, so before I keep rambling, let's get back to these. Stacy's the real deal, awesome lady. Someone stole Dill's camera. Oh, someone stole it. Oh. See, there is more to the story that I didn't know. Then it snowballed from there. Wow. Do you know if they stole it off his porch? Avoid Adorama. That's truly awful customer service, I'll bet. I'm from Pittsburgh, so I don't say yins. I actually catch myself saying y'all a lot, and I don't know how I got into that because I never did before. It just happened one day like a year ago, and I can't get over it. But I say, my grandmother used to say wash your clothes, red up your room, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm about 40 minutes from Pittsburgh, so yeah, you're going to hear a lot of Pittsburghese. I eat at Permanis. Yes, I put fries and coleslaw on my sandwich, because why not? Who doesn't? People who aren't from here, that's who doesn't. Stacy on Wicked has a weird habit. Yes. I do that too. See, now I understand why. I was saying this yesterday too. Now I understand why it's so easy to get confused. There she is, Boston. What's up? We were just talking about you now. I was saying now I understand why Stacy and a lot of other people that read the comments get confused, and you're like, I just said that. I don't know what same here means. I don't know what you're thumbs upping, because my brain is already like in a different direction, so I get it. I'm being on the other side. I get it. It's really hard to keep up with all these topics. Oh, see, Stacy, we were just saying that I might drop a y'all every now and again because I'm from around Pittsburgh and we say yins here. But there you are, stealing my y'all. JBD's from Michigan. Oh, but you live in Kentucky. I refuse to lose my northern accent. Embrace it, brother. Embrace it. We got a Pittsburgh boy. Yeah, you do. Pennsylvania, where it can snow at 4 o'clock and be like 90 degrees at 5:30. It's crazy. There you are. Yeah, there you are, Boston. Stacy hugs Boston. I was killing it. Yes, you were. That R thing. I'm gonna fix it. No, don't fix it. There's nothing to fix. Embrace it. It was awesome. It is awesome. Like embracing your own culture and your own accent. Embrace it. And that goes for everybody. That's what makes us all unique. So like Stacy, then LOL. Cheers from Toronto. Oh, sweet. Now fusion music. That's Frank, I believe, right? Because I was trying. I don't think I don't know if I found you on Twitter. We were talking about that the other day. I need to. I'm still trying to connect with all you guys. Is can I say fecht? I think I can. I'm not gonna flag that. But embrace it. Yes. And Elisa, Elisa, where are you from? Yes, it's Frank. Okay, cool. Sammy is here. Yeah, geez, Sammy. It's 11 and 80 degrees. It was 110 degrees. I swear the devil was crapping me out. It's from I was burning up. Yes. I should have signed mods. I'm still new on this. See, there you go. Boston's already helping, man. You got it. Yeah, we'll look at that later. I have a big to-do list. I want to do the picture-in-picture so that I can do kind of what Dylan does, where he'll play a video on YouTube and then he'll be in the corner just lurking there. I want to do that and be able to, I don't know, just to fill the time so I don't have to sit here and ramble the whole time. We can have a little watch party. So that's on my list. Assigning mods, figuring out how to do that and what that does is number 2 on the list. Uh, oh God, yeah, that's right. That's right. Boston's here now. We can talk leather. Now we can talk leather shop. Leather forever. Leather forever. Oh, Elisa, you're UK. You know what? Someone else is from UK. I picked up on their accent. Who was that yesterday? Oh, it's banned from LA. Steel Panther. Oh, yes. You know what? I worked with somebody that I tried introducing them to Steel Panther, and they absolutely hated it. They said, they're a parody band. They're such a joke. I said, dude, I'm offended. I write parodies. I told him that. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm just messing with you. But I said, I do love Steel Panther, and, you just have to embrace the fact that they're out there making a mockery of it, but they can play, damn it. They can play. Their songs are catchy. And they're like an '80s version of the Monkees. You know how the Monkees were a parody band of the Beatles, but then they ended up actually becoming something. That's what I view Steel Panther as. I think. All right. So where are we at? Did Dill contact you about the picture-in-picture? Yes, he did, and that's where I have to. I use OBS already. He says just use OBS. I use that, and there's tutorial videos on YouTube. So I said, cool, I'll do that. And I told him, I said, Boston's calling you out, or no, Boston's calling shenanigans on you chasing tornadoes. And I don't know if he got it, because he said, read the tweet above. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I didn't know what he meant by that, so I just let it go. I just put a heart on it and moved on. I said, I heart on it. That came out like heart on it. Alright, wow, you guys are just going. Oh man, this chat's popping too. So here's something I was doing yesterday that I forced myself not to because I hid the keyboard from myself. I kept on wanting to reply to everybody while I was streaming on camera. I kept grabbing at the keyboard. So I'm breaking that habit because that's so easy to do. Because I want to just type right now. I can actually, but why? Alright, so Lucifer maybe. Yeah, where is he? He didn't make it back here. Hell's a long distance away, so give him time. He'll get here. Nah, maybe not. Richie is from Scotland. Oh no, yeah, it was somebody. Maybe what's Richie's channel? Because maybe that was it. He came on when we did the StreamYard, and it was just a mess for like 5 minutes, but it was worth it. Richie Venom Media. That might have been him. Yes, that might have been him. They're pretty good musicians, yes they are. I think of the, oh yeah, this is what I wanted to read. I think of the Village People, YMCA, every time you say leather. Oh god, JBD, yeah, yeah. Stacy will become a story legend, the Leather Lady. Yes, Leatherface's wife. Which will be here in a few. Cool. Yeah, Venom Media. Met them here in Toronto 2 years ago. Awesome, Frank. That's cool. I'd love to meet them. I've only seen a few bands live. I saw REO Speedwagon, Styx, Foreigner. Um, it's been a while. Um, I saw NSYNC live. Their last, no, I'm sorry, their first in Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It was the very first concert in Heinz Field. I saw NSYNC live. A girl wanted to go, so I went, and she screamed the entire time. Like, it didn't stop the whole time, right in my ear. I mean, she was cool, but I didn't enjoy it. But I did like, they went, like, they all came out in robes, and then they all disappeared into the floor, and then, like, way on the other side of the stadium, on this riser thing, they all came out. And so the people in robes were obviously decoys, but yeah, it was a good show. I gotta give them props. I've always held them in high regard. They can sing, and it's been enough time has passed, and their reunion was, like a couple years ago, was killer, so it shows that there's still a love for them, so it's a guilty pleasure. I love, you were braver than I. What, CNN Sync? Like, or going with a, what am I braver than? See, Boston? I can't keep up. It's so confusing. Uh, what did I say 2 minutes ago? Lucifer is at work. He only had 5 minutes to jump on. He said, oh, okay, well, 5 minutes to jump on here or on yours? If he shows up, that's cool. We'll say, hey, we talk shit. Yeah. I like how you threw the $sign in there. Oh, 3 years. Yeah, I do not feel, I'm not going to give anybody crap anymore for, like having to re-explain. Like, no, I'm talking about this, because these are all out of context for me. So I get it. I totally get it. Off and on. Of course, a lot of you are talking to each other back and forth too, so that makes sense. And he has an alien dog called Paco. He's hilarious. Oh, Dill. Yes, I love Paco. So let's scroll down. Whoa. I own a music. Wait, hold on. Where did I leave off? I should have mentioned you. I own a music label. Oh, really? Sweet. Met almost everyone in the business. Met Rush. Oh God, lucky. I've always wanted to see Rush live, and now it's too late. You know. But oh man, I became a true hardcore fan probably with Counterparts, because in '93, God damn it, that's a good album. My office is like 10 minutes from them. That's cool, man. Yeah, so Frank, I might be getting in touch with you. We don't have a name yet, but they're not watching. But we might be going. We have a couple names rolling around for our band. We need a bassist first, and we got to really practice. But if you ever hear of the band Necrotic Touch, that's us. And let me paint the picture. When we got we were going to get a bassist who was even older than the guitarist and drummer. Let me paint this for you. I suggested, I said we should call ourselves Three Men and a Baby, because the drummer's 58, the guitarist, Larry, who put all this together, is 58. This bassist that dropped out, just out of the blue, he was supposed to show up for an audition and didn't. He was 62, and I'm 36, so it was going to be Three Men and a Baby, but they're like, no, veto that. So yeah, Necrotic Touch. We do covers and we write our own stuff. So if you guys have seen any of if you go on my channel and look at the original songs, I just put out 2. I wrote the vocal melodies and the lyrics for that, and after hearing like just non-copyrighted rock music, and I took like clips, took a few bars from here, added them on, moved this here, to fit the words I was writing. So I put like the chorus here, and I just edited all of it in like Audacity, and then I threw my vocals on it, and I made music videos out of movies. I did like Emily Rose, and I did The Matrix. So what I'm doing with that is I'm writing these vocal melodies, and then the band that I'm in is going to practice that music, but change it up so that it's our own style. Even though it's copyright free, we want to make it our own. So you might see live versions of those in a couple months with whole new different instrumental, but same vocal melody. I don't know. We might change it up, but yeah, the message will stay the same. So yeah, check those out and hear my not very processed voice. Yes, Frank, I will let you know. We need a few months. My lip is bleeding. Oh, jeez, jeez. Um, yeah, give me a few months because we have a lot of practicing. We got to get a bassist, and we got to get gigging a little bit. We have to get out there. We're doing right now. We're writing a choreography for the Ballad of Dwight Fry. I don't know if you've seen Alice Cooper live, but he wears a straight jacket and he's got he does this whole thing with it with a guillotine. It's awesome. So we're writing our own choreography for that, um, so we can perform that one live. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to do the eye paint and everything, but the kicker is I'm going to have sunglasses on the whole time, like during the whole show. After every break, I'm going to wear them at the bar, and just keep them on so that nobody sees my eyes. And then at some point in like the last set of the night, I think we'll do like 3 a night and 2 breaks, in between. The last set of the night, they're gonna bring me out in the straitjacket, still wearing my sunglasses. Um, they're gonna throw me down, rip off the sunglasses and throw them, revealing that my eyes have been painted the whole show, like the whole night. And then we're gonna start doing Ballad of Dwight Fry. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. There's Alice Cooper. He's the man, and he's one of the greatest live performers in the rock world, hands down. You saw Britney Spears. That's cool. Where was I? I was not. I didn't see the show, but she was in Pittsburgh, and I was somewhere else at a convention or something. I can't remember what it was. And the bass was booming, and we're like, "What is that?" And it was Britney Spears next door, like I think it was Three Rivers. That's how far back that was. I was probably like 14, 15. And they're like, "Yeah, that's Britney Spears performing there." Like, oh, that's cool. That's not really that interesting, but yeah, I was within a mile of Britney Spears. So woo. All right, yeah, I'm rambling. So let's go back to the comments here and read some of your stuff. I'm picturing Alien with Jeff Dunham. Silence, I probe you. Yes. Oh, did you see Jeff Dunham fan? So he went. I don't know. I think it was Saudi Arabia. He went somewhere where he couldn't use Ahmed, so he dressed him up as a different character, but still did the voice, and it was like Ahmed's brother or something. Just to get under the. That's the kind of stuff I like. I talked about this yesterday. Getting under the censors, just pushing those boundaries or testing the waters as to the very hairline limit before crossing over into getting my channel deleted completely. Yeah, I like when people do that, when they push boundaries, and he did. It was awesome. Alright, so where are we at? Someone screamed in my ear. I slapped them. Oh, yeah, I know. I wanted to. Um, the weird thing is she asked me, she paid for the ticket to go see NSYNC, and I went with her. She drove, and she was very awkward and shy in school, and I thought maybe maybe she likes me. I was getting kind of like a big head about it. I wasn't like a douche or anything, but I was cool. I was respectful, but I was getting confident. And so at the end of the night, I said, I'm like 15. So at the end of the night, we got to her door. I'm sorry, she drove. We got to my door. I know it's kind of backwards, but she dropped me off, and we got to my door. And I just asked her. I said, "Hey, do you want to go out again? Maybe we could date because I had a lot of fun tonight." And she said no. This is Kobe. I don't know if you can see him. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stretchy. Come on. Yeah, she straight up said no. Don't ruin my shirt. She said no, and I didn't know what to say. I was like, all right, well, I'll see you in school tomorrow. So what a night that was. But I got to see NSYNC, so it was cool. I haven't thought about that story in a long time. So Hensley's here. I got a lot of catching up. Kitty B. I don't know Kitty B. It is very hard to hear you move. Oh, really? Thank you guys for letting me know. Um, yes. So here's the cat. This is Cobain. This is what he does. Go on, go. You're gonna ruin my shirt. I wore this just for this. I haven't worn this shirt in like 5 years. So anyway, yeah, here's the story with the mic. So I had this headset on yesterday. It's an old Motorola Bluetooth. Nice, but I listened to the replay of the stream from yesterday, and it was all muffled. I finally got high definition working. I had to reboot my computer after I enabled it. I found the setting. I don't know why I had to reboot, but it still doesn't look very high def. So if it's not, I'm sorry. But I got fishes in the background now. That's my work computer. I work right here um, when I'm not working here, talking to you guys. It's not work yet, but I treat YouTube like a job because eventually I want to monetize. So I'll do the whole do. If you haven't subscribed yet, well, I encourage you to check out my videos first so you can get a taste of what I am. And if it's not your thing, believe me, I won't like knock it if you, I won't knock you if you don't subscribe. It's not everybody. It's not for everybody. It's just cheesy parodies, pranks on my son, and random stuff. So, um, but yes, so I was watching the replay. This was muffled as hell. I didn't know why. The video wasn't in high def. It was an awful first stream, and if it weren't for Boston's help, I don't even know if it would have got off the ground because she took time to gather people. She said, "Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get Julie on." And Julie, it's okay. Julie was busy, but she got I can't remember who all was on, but she went out and gathered everybody, brought them in. It was cool. I think we had at most like six at one point, and then Mr. Anonymous showed up. He's not on right now, or maybe he's lurking, but it's my buddy Mikey. I won't tell you his last name. He wants to remain anonymous, but he lives like a mile from me. But yeah, he's the redheaded stepchild, all one word. So search for his channel too. He does some freestyling. He's up and coming. I think he's only got a couple videos, but I'm trying to get him off the ground. But he's not committed, and that's a big problem because I told him, I said, you have to. He'll drop it for like a month, and then he'll be like, dude, you're up to, like, I'm up to what, 163, by the way, subscribers. So a couple went up today. So they were anonymous, but whoever you are, if you're watching, thank you for adding a couple more. But he's like, dude, how'd you get so many subscribers? I'm like, dude, it's every day, man. At the time, I wasn't working. I just started this job like a week and a half ago. I told him, I said, I wasn't working. I'm every day I'm doing at least a parody every day at the time, or every other day. I'm at least putting in one video out per day of something, anything, and it's just you got to be dedicated. And he didn't want to do it. He's like, yeah, I will, and then he wants to do like a fix it channel, like a tech channel, and he does a lot of that. So he wants to do like a chronic electronics. He's gonna call it. I said, you got all these great ideas, but you have to. Oh, take care, guys. Oh, bye, Venom. Nice. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. I know I'm rambling, so if anyone else left and I didn't say bye, I'm sorry. Please pass the word on. Bye. I subscribed yesterday, Elisa. Thank you. Cool. Yes. Um, I know. Sorry, I get into the story and then I forget that you guys are talking. I'm getting used to live streaming, so I will get better. But yeah, bye, Venom. Thanks for showing up, Richie. Take care. Um, so who else has been talking? Hey, Robert. Who is Robert? Which one is Robert? Um, there's Hensley. Yeah, Hensley, glad you could be here. I watched your stream on replay today while I was supposed to work, but that's all right because I was waiting for. We're in training still. I'm training for 2 months, so during that time, I'm ahead of the curve because I do IT work. And all the guys that are training with me don't, so they're coming in. I got this job entry level because it pays a lot more than most entry level, and it's work from home. That's honestly the only two reasons I accepted a. I've been in IT for like 15 years, but it's the only reason I accepted something, uh, at, where I'm actually way ahead of the game with most of those guys. Um, I'm not talking myself up. That's just the way it is. I've been doing this a long time with IT. So what happens with that is I'll get the scenario that they send out done. I'll build the document, we call it. It's basically just picking a product, and it's Apple products we sell. It's Otherworld Computing. Go check them out. OWC. They're cool. If you need Apple products. Here I am working already. Um, but yeah, so I got the product together and I found and got the solution for the customer, filled out the document, and I send them the scenario back, and then I'm waiting like there's like 10, 15 minutes while everyone else is catching up. So because I'm ahead of the curve, I can afford to take time off of work, and because it's in my bedroom and they don't know I'm laying in my bed waiting for the Zoom meeting to come back on when everyone's caught up. I'm laying here watching Hensley's stream replay and getting paid. Love it. I can't hear you at all? Oh no. Really? At all? Pay attention to the chat, mate. Or are you just saying that, Hensley? You can't hear me? Hold on, let me go back to OBS. Yeah, it's picking up the mic. Am I not loud enough, or you can't hear me at all? Julie hears me. Okay, good, because I just went off on a big long thing talking up my company. Oh, he muted. Okay, good. Give me a heart attack, man. I was like, oh, I was gonna move on to something else anyway. I'm not gonna repeat it. Um, but okay, cool. That's all right, man. You didn't miss anything. Oh, actually, you did. I was talking about you. I was just saying that because of the way I'm training with work, I have a lot of gaps in between. Oh, Hensley is Robert. Cool. Thanks, Boston. Um, so because of the gaps I have in work, I can afford to get paid to lay on my bed and watch the replay of your stream today, Robert. It was awesome. Um, yeah, I saw your Veil T-shirt too. That was cool. I need to get some merch, but I need to work that out. Boston was asking yesterday if I have merch. I do not. But once I start getting paid from this work from home job, I'm gonna start buying some of your guys' merch, and I'll wear it in my streams too, because that's a good idea. And I hope you all don't mind. I'm snaking a lot of your ideas because only reason is because I think it helps everybody, and you guys have a lot of good ideas. So props to Robert for the wearing someone else's T-shirt in their stream. I like that, and props to Boston. Oh yeah, you joined after this. I'm doing this, Boston. I got a whole bunch of these phones. I'm not gonna grab all of them, but I got like 5 or 6 old phones, and I'm gonna be streaming people's channels on them to help out because that was an awesome idea. You get props for that, but I'm gonna do it because I like that. And if people do it for me, then I'm gonna repay the favor because it's the right thing to do. So thank you for that inspiration. Not my turn, LOL, Sammy. No yammering here. Uh, I don't know the context. Oh yes, hashtag long live leather. Gotta love it. Don't make me bust out the leather trench. OG Stacy. Sammy, you and your OGs. Jeez. I don't have merch either. Oh yeah, that's cool. At least I keep wanting to say Eliza. I'm sorry. It's so natural. Elisa. That's okay. Once you do, let me know because I'm gonna. I'll wear like somebody's hat. I'll like wear like a through the veil hat and like a. I'll wear a Hensley Paranormal shirt. Or I told Dylan he needs to get Paco um, replicas. I don't know who could do that, but he needs to get Paco replicas and sell them. That would be awesome. I would buy one. I wouldn't feature it in my stream, but I would totally buy one. I'd put it on my bed, off camera, and punch it in my sleep. Not as expensive as between Canada and UK. I hear you fine. Yes, thanks, Boston. Hensley just accidentally muted his mic or his headset. So, oh yeah, where's that thing? I wanted to do this to celebrate the second stream because I'm not sure how it's going to look on camera. So, can y'all see this? If you're wearing headphones right now, please remove them. I'll give you 5 seconds. And hooray for second stream! Now I get to watch the replay. Ooh, I love the smell of fireworks. It's great. Oh, okay. It fell down. That looked cool. Hashtag poor Paco. Oh no. Blame Stacy on the yammering. Yeah, geez, Stacy. If you didn't help so much, I'd probably give you more shit for all your yammering. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I don't mean that. I was just being funny. Only it wasn't funny. It was lame. I bought a hoodie off The Dell site? What's the Dell site? Dylan's site? It's actually enormous for me, so I'm gonna be shrinking that. It could have been a dress, yeah, but actually really good material. It's heavy. Yeah, that's cool. What's the Dell site? I don't. Do you mean the Dylan site? Wait, what was it? Yes, rock on Boston. Watching you stream while driving. Oh, sub for you. Thanks, Venom. Um, wait, which one? I thought Venom left. Oh, but you're driving now. That's cool. Take care, guys. Oh, I'm glad you stuck around, man. I appreciate that. Don't wreck though. I mean, seriously, if you gotta hang up, man, catch the replay. I don't. If, I'm not saying you're not a careful driver, but get a mount or something. Put it in the vent, for your phone, and do that, and just listen like a podcast. Because I'm not doing anything exciting on screen anyway. But yeah, man, focus on the road. Stay safe. You can always buy my novel when I get it published. Sweet. Yes. I love reading. I don't read enough. I haven't read enough in a long time. There was a 7/8 year gap in my life that some of you guys know about, and I'm not gonna tell this story in every stream. I promise. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. But yeah, I used to read a lot. I used to write a lot. That's what I should do. I should read a couple of the poems I wrote. This might be interesting. Um, so yeah, I used to write a lot of poetry. I used to read a lot of books and all that stuff. And then I got into a bad place chemically. That's all I'll say. Put some stuff in my nose that I shouldn't have for 8 goddamn years. So hooray for sobriety, hooray for getting back on track, and hooray for the clean, sober, creative mind. It's amazing what your brain what happens when the pathways reopen. It's like waking up. It's tantamount to waking up. And I promised I wouldn't go on and beat a dead horse. So let me go get my poetry book. You guys can hang out with Bug Eyes, and I'll be right back. Look at them. Look at the people. What's wrong with you? Yeah, he's not gonna look because I glued them on wrong. It's too late now. It's super glue. Andrew, smooth, buddy. Alright, I'm gonna shut this because the wife is back from the store and it's loud out there. Oh god, yes, pizza. I had pizza yesterday. Good for you for getting clean, thanks at least. Yes, it's a very long story, but anyway, so when I was in, I never thought I'd say this in my life because I wasn't that kind of person before, but it gets anybody. It doesn't matter what kind of person you are, it gets everybody. So it doesn't matter what kind of person you are, anyone could have the potential to say these words. When I was in rehab, I always had such a weird stigma about it. Oh, you were in rehab, you must be an awful person. I didn't really think they were awful, but I knew that people said that, and it's always in my mind. You know how you have racist thoughts, but you're not racist. Like you think of them because you saw it in a movie, and you don't feel that way. That's what I'm talking about. Like I would think, oh yeah, I was aware that people that did drugs um, were were thought of as scumbags, and now dealers they are scumbags. They're total scumbags. I don't care how nice they seem. They're total scumbags. But yeah, so I never thought that I would be lumped in with them, but they're just humans. They're just people like everyone else, and everyone deserves a chance. Hey, you beat it. Yes, I did. Thanks, Julie. I did. Totally did. So while I was in rehab, getting back to that, third day in there, my mind started opening back up. I did the detox at home before I went in because I wanted to be in a comfortable place to be uncomfortable, and my God, was it uncomfortable? It was awful. Night sweats, leg shakes, can't get warm to save your life. Then when you do, you fall asleep, sweat again, wake up cold, shower, rinse and repeat for like 4.5 days. Don't do drugs, kids. Oh, now you're finally leaving. All right, peace out, man. Venom, take it easy. I'll catch you on the next one. If hopefully I'll see you on Veils. What time? Oh, it's 8:40. Okay, you know what? I'll read a couple of these and then we're gonna wrap up because I have to be aware of the time too because Vale's coming on at 9, and I don't want any of us to miss that. So, um, yeah, take it easy, right, buddy? I need music now. I'll check your next stream. Cool, man. Check out some of my music if you like parodies. That's some good music for you. Um, Bye Venom, later Venom. You're doing great, Grinch. One day at a time. Yes, that's what they tell me too. That was one of our things. The counselors always said when I went to Pocono Mountains, and Dustin Diamond, Screech actually went there. There's actually a lot of celebrities who've gone through there. None that were there while I was there, but we were talking about it one night, and yeah, apparently a lot of celebrities go to Pocono. It's one of the number one places. Um, thank God for insurance, because not cheap. Um, and I'll be paying for that for the next like 2 years. But it's better than being dead, right? Gosh, Stace, you on the pizza. But yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, that's one day at a time. That's one thing they drilled into our heads. One day at a time at Pocono. I'm so hungry. Oh, go get some pizza before Vale's stream. I'll end in like 9 minutes. That way y'all can have 10 minutes to jump on her stream. It's 8:41 here in Eastern Standard Time. Might as well date you for the pizza. Yes, Abby, rock on. Read a poem. Okay, yes. So see, this is what I do. I get off on a tangent, but I always come back around. So, um, third day, my head was clearing up. I'm at Pocono, and I started writing. So I wrote a goodbye. Everyone was going to write a goodbye letter to their DOC, we call it, drug of choice. So I wrote one, and believe me, they get way better than this. This is the first. So I wrote a goodbye poem. You know what? I'm not going to read that one because I want to read one that's good, and we don't have much time. That one, it was okay, but I want to read one that I'm pretty proud of. And oh, you know what? We will read this one. I was pretty happy with. Um, this one's called. Oh, you know what? They might. I'm no fuck it. I'm gonna read it. It's got a couple swears. If they shut me down for this, I'm gonna dispute it. All right, this one's called Same Shit, Different Night. Frantically cooking, she watches the clock. His meal must be ready, or it's soap in a sock. Her bruise is still healing from last time he drank. She still blames herself every time he gets tanked. It's not his fault. I know that he loves me. It's just hard to imagine every time that he shoves me. In the morning, it's flowers, and I'm sorry, a smile. He says never again, at least not for a while. He pulls in the driveway, stumbles through the door. He'd stopped at the bar, but there's still room for more. No kiss, hug, hello, just bitch, where's my dinner? He's getting fat, while her patience wears thinner. I wish I could say that this story ends happy, that she had the courage to say, don't you slap me. Yet too many times they don't say a word, and too many more times their cries go unheard. And that's a domestic abuse one. Um, a lot of these aren't from personal experience. I pull from excuse me, I pull from movies, or I pull from friends that have been through stuff for a lot of my stuff. So do we have time? Maybe I'll read one more. Okay. Oh yeah, go eat something, Boston. Seriously. 8:42 EST here too. Yes. Hashtag eat pizza. So yeah, there's a poem. Elisa, thanks for encouraging me to read one. Ouch, dude, that hit me hard, mate. Oh, yeah. If anyone has been in that situation, I apologize if I struck a chord. Not saying Elisa, uh, Lisa. It's so hard to do. It's like opposite of what my brain wants to say. Um, so I'm not saying Elisa's been in that situation, but I'm saying anyone that just reminded me, anyone who has been, who might be hearing this, please understand. It's really just a raise awareness type of thing. That's the message. It's not making light of the situation. There's no way to make light of that. It's an awful thing. Um, Dude, that's heavy. Yeah. Thanks, Frank. Okay, so maybe it's 8:45. We got about 5 minutes. I'll end with like a lighter one. Let's see. Oh, no, you know what? I should save this for when I stream on the Grinch After Midnight channel, which, by the way, if you haven't subscribed there, go check it out. I think I got 18 subscribers so far. I started that one like a month and a half ago. And I just do, the thing with the Grinch After Midnight is just search YouTube Grinch After Midnight. You'll find it. Grinch with a Y. Um, so the whole reason with that is when I was starting to meet everybody on these streams and watching them, I got inspired to do like a horror themed channel where I would read scary stories, read creepypastas, read scary Reddit stories. And last Friday's episode, I was reading from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by Alvin Schwartz. And I don't know if I'll get flagged for that. If I do, I'm gonna have to change up my game. But I want to do a few more episodes where I read those. So we'll see what happens with that if I get flagged. So far, so good. But what I do is every Friday night after midnight, I put out an episode. I'm not trying to tax myself too much. I do one episode of that channel per week every Friday. I try to like film it, like maybe I'll film it tomorrow night. I film it after dark, and then I'll edit it and get it all ready. And I do a lot of cool, like I do fire effects. Sometimes I'll do the eye effects. If you guys have seen some of the videos where I do the eye effects, I do cool stuff like that. And I try to make it interesting and fun. And I spend a couple nights editing and getting it right, and then I upload it and schedule it to drop. Listen to me. I schedule it to drop like I'm dropping an album every Friday at like 12. Sometimes I don't make it if I get lazy and film it at like on Friday night and then I'm cramming to edit it. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. I got like 3 or 4. So yeah, go check out Grinch After Midnight. And with 3 minutes left, um, I was gonna read one more, but well, I don't know. We don't have to stop at 8:50 exactly. We can go a minute or two over. Because it's true. Yes, so many women never find the strength to get out. Exactly. That's the. Thank you, Elisa. I'll get it. Thank you, Elisa. That's the point of it. Um, sorry to learn that. Oh wait. Oh, geez. Sorry. I should be reading up. Yeah. I was abused by my ex, but you know what? Made that was beautiful. Yeah. So it was okay. Well, I'm definitely sorry to hear that. But I'm glad to see the word X in there. That means you got out. That's good. Beautiful. Oh, don't be. I'm a survivor, and it taught me to recognize good from bad. It made me stronger. That is excellent. That is a great frame of mind. D. Okay. I will call you D. That's a lot easier. Thank you for allowing me to dumb it down for my brain. It's so much easier. That's it. I will call you D from now on. I can remember that. Phone's heavy because it's true. Oh yeah, I read that one. Yeah, it made you stronger. I'm proud of you, girl. That's awesome. Yes. I'm proud of you for getting out, number one. I'm proud of you, number two, for realizing that there was growth there for you. You turned a negative into a positive in that you grew stronger from it. So that's not a lot. Not everyone can do that. Not hardly anyone could do that. Well, oh jeez, like I said, most of them don't have the strength to even speak up or get out. So all right, I said I was going to read one more, and the point of me telling you about Grinch After Midnight was because I was going to read one of my more paranormal themed ones. I was going to save it for the Grinch After Midnight stream, but I'll read it here. I'll make it the last one of the night. We got to end on a high note. If I can find it. Oh jeez. I won't read She Has Trust Issues. Is this it? No. Oh, come on, where is it? Are you serious? I can't find it now. I'm gonna spend the whole rest of the time finding it. It was good. Oh, oh boy. Sorry guys, just keep talking amongst yourselves. I will find it. Definitely wanna find it because I thought it was pretty cool. Yes, here it is. It's called a revelation. It's not about the end times. It's about someone having a revelation, and you'll get it by the end. I like to do that, throw twist endings on these. All right. Aw, thanks, guys. Yes, thank you guys for supporting her. That's great. D is awesome. A huge advocate for domestic violence survivors. I work with battered women. Oh, that's cool. Good. That's good. That's awesome. That's a. I want to do that. I want to do like. I don't know. I wanted to do a soup kitchen thing during the whole pandemic, which is still technically going on. But um, we were basically ordered to stay inside, and it just I should have just made a bigger effort. I really should have, but I didn't. Smash that like button, y'all. Yes. Thank you, Boston. Um, okay, so oh, it's 8:50. All right, I will read this one. It only takes a minute, and then let's all head over to Vale. What do you say? All right. So this one is, and I should have grabbed my glasses, and I have a black light on. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a. No, you really can't tell. I'm looking at the video, but I have a black light on right down there. I'm gonna rework this so you can see it better. Wait, does that? Yes, there you go. That shows the black light. Look at that glow. That's awesome. All right. So let us read in the black light glow the revelation. Awakening and wondering just how I'd made it home. I'm struck by guilt. I'm struck with guilt by something of which I've yet to atone. I've tried to raise the thermostat a bit to no avail. I must be getting sick again. I feel so cold and frail. Suppose my husband's left for work by now. I must have missed him. The halls I pace, no floorboards creak. He must have finally fixed them. The neighbor boy walks by and sees me standing in the window. I beckon him to come and have a chat. He won't come in, though. He must be getting sick as well. He's whiter than a sheet. The paper boy comes later, but he also fails to greet. Perhaps I'd best retrieve the paper, then go have a nap. My tongue's replaced with sandstone as I'm reaching for the tap. This illness I've been stricken with begins to yield delusions. Uncasted shadow, no reflection. Visual illusions? I find myself again outside to get what I'd forgotten. The paper bears a revelation as yet unbegotten. The headline tells of tragedy, a joyride gone awry. My stomach knots itself at this, my mouth again runs dry. My husband was the passenger, and I the drunken driver. It says he's in the ICU, and was the lone survivor. So the revelation is that she didn't survive the crash. She was the drunken driver, and she wakes up in her house, and her husband's gone because he's in the ICU, and she's a ghost. So that's it, guys. Thanks for streaming with me. I'm going to drop off right now and get ready to head on over to Vale. So hope to see you guys there. And we'll crack up on, well, no, we won't, we don't crack up with jokes on Vales because she does the paranormal stuff. But it's interesting. So everybody, I want to see everybody over there. All right. So did I miss anything to talk about? Thanks. Welcome, Lisa. Now y'all are just talking. Great live stream, bud. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Hensley. That's cool. I'm going to try to catch yours too as well when I see you guys. I got the notifications on, so hopefully I'll see them. Even if I'm working, I'll just have it on in the background and I'll try to type. Would you mind if I DM you on Twitter, son? Dude, no, anybody can, I mean, well, anybody watching and anybody I know can DM me. You don't even have to ask. It's cool. Let's do it. No way! Adam, are you serious, buddy? I see you. I can't, oh, I don't know if I can talk about Adam. There's a reason why. Oh, has he been talking for a while? No, just a bunch of sad faces. Adam, really, buddy? What is up, man? I can't talk about Adam, guys, and I can't tell you why, but just trust me. Um, and there's a reason. Hi, hi, Adam. Adam's the man. He's so anyway, Adam, sorry you're at the very end here, but I gotta leave now and end the stream. Fusion says, great stream, brother. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna do more. Probably not every day. I'm gonna get a good gauge of when everyone's streaming, kind of like Boston does. Another idea stolen. Sorry, Boston. Um, I'm gonna gauge when everyone streams and work around that so as not to step on their toes and not miss their streams too, because I want to, see you guys too. Uh, I love the poem. Good job. Thanks, Adam. I thought I might have read that one to you already before, but I don't know. I'll bring my book next time we chill. Enough said. Um, but yeah, I will text you too. I texted you earlier, Adam, because we got to get together. Um, not that one. Not that poem. Did you say, I lived the poem? Or do you say I loved the poem or you lived it? The first one, right? Have you been watching this whole time, Adam? You just now said hi. I don't know how long you've been on, man, but that's cool. All right, sorry, I'm going on. It's 8:55. We gotta go, guys. Veil's on in 5 minutes. So thank you all for coming. I'll catch you in the next stream, whether it be mine or someone else's. Smash that like, smash that subscribe, do all that crap. And yes, anyone can DM me on Twitter. And also, I've said this in other videos, but if you have stuff that you want to share in my comments, it's going to get flagged as spam, but I will clear it. And it might not show up for a while because YouTube's slow, but if you have links to your stuff that you want to share in either one of my channels, put it in the comments for others to see. I'm not against that. I like that because I like seeing your stuff, and I like others in the communities to see it because it builds the community. Yes, I know, Boston. Sorry. Through the veil. Through the veil time. To the veil, everybody. And to and through the veil. Bye, everybody. Catch you on the next one. As I waste time trying to end this. Blah, 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 blah. Bye.